Hello, and welcome to part 16 of Learn to Embroider with Winnie the Pooh and Friends. In this tutorial, we will be continuing the Tigger on an Autumn Day Square, where you'll use a new stitch, the four-legged knot, to add texture and colour to the ground. Using a variation colour thread to stitch the knot is a great way to add different splashes of green. You'll also use backstitch to sew the outline of Tigger and stem stitch to create the outline of his tummy in a lighter brown. This video, along with the step-by-step instructions in your stitch library from the magazines, will help you to learn any new stitches. I really hope you'll enjoy continuing your Tigger on an Autumn Day Square in this tutorial with me today. For today's stitches, we are going to need the following items: the Tigger on an Autumn Day Square, threads number 74, which is the mid-brown, 204, which is the green variation, and 238, which is the mocha brown. Plus, you'll need your embroidery needle, scissors and hoop. First, we will use 2 strands of thread number 204, which is the green variation, to add this simple but effective cross-like stitch to add texture and colour to the ground in the Tigger on an Autumn Day Square. The four-legged knot stitch is a small textural embroidery stitch that forms a neat raised knot with 4 little arms anchoring it into the fabric. Step 1. Create a vertical straight stitch, then push your needle up to the right of the stitch and pull the thread and lay it across the middle of the stitch horizontally. Step 2. While holding the loose thread across the straight stitch, take the needle back and underneath the vertical stitch and slide it over the horizontal bar. Step 3. Pull the thread gently to create the knot and then push the needle back down on the opposite side to create a cross. Step 4. Repeat these steps to create as many four-legged knot stitches as you need, making sure to only gently pull the thread to tighten the knot. At first glance, it looks a bit like a compact rounded cross surrounded by short straight stitches, giving it a structured but decorative appearance. When worked carefully, each leg radiates evenly from the centre, creating a tidy, symmetrical motif. Because the stitch has a slightly knotted centre, it adds dimension without the bulk of a French knot. The stitch is often used in counted threadwork, traditional samplers, and decorative borders. It's particularly valued for adding subtle detail and small points of interest in geometric or symmetrical designs. Needleworkers sometimes use it to punctuate patterns, mark junctions in motifs, or create tiny tactile accents among other stitches. In heavier threads, it can serve as a miniature focal point, while in finer threads, it provides delicate texture that complements linear stitches. Once you have added in a spattering of four-legged knots on the ground, we can then move on to adding our outlined Tigger. First, I will rethread my needle using 2 strands of thread number 238, the mocha brown, to follow the guide all the way around Tigger's body and head using a backstitch. I will then add the outline to his torso in a stem stitch using 2 strands of thread number 74, which is the mid brown. As a quick reminder, we learned the stem stitch in the previous video, so please do check that out for more details on how to complete this stitch. And to finish, we're going to secure our stitch on the back by making a knot and trimming the ends of the thread. So those are the stitches from issue 16 complete. I really hope you've enjoyed continuing to make your Winnie the Pooh quilt with me today, and I hope you'll join me for the next tutorial where you'll complete your 4th square and add the finishing touches to Tigger using padded and surface satin stitches for Tigger's nose and paws and stripes. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.